guess what? We're live, and we are on our way to Ashton-under-Lyne due to the fact that I got a phone call saying that my mum's not well, and there's a doctor coming and they need someone to sit in with my mother, so I'm going there. Problem is I've had nothing to eat, so I might have to stop off and get some food. And the weather is terrible. But it's Sunday, so hopefully weather shouldn't be too bad and traffic shouldn't be too bad. Hello Angela, hope you're good. Traffic is awful in Wigan. Can't even get to the normal place where I start. So I'm starting up in Orleans, like you do. Yeah, a bit of an emergency. I don't think it's too serious, but they want me to go and just sit in while the doctor comes for my mum. So it's Sunday, I'm not doing anything else, so I might as well. But the weather is awful today. It's been hailing while I've been in the car. I think I nearly went for a walk along canal today to finish off this side of the Pennines. Yeah, it's complex today. I did think we were going to get a lot of rain today. I mean, yesterday was obviously a nicer day. But I think you just got to be listening to the rain rather than me, because I don't think you can hear me over the rain. But it's just traffic everywhere at the moment. So I'm going to head along Enfield Street and then along Little Lane and then along the road to nowhere, which will take us to the town centre, trying to avoid Robin Park, because they're resurfacing the road around there and it's just absolute chaos as soon as you get onto Kit Green Road, Marsh Green Road. Yeah, I mean, she's 87, so anything's a bit risky these days. But we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I might end up having nothing to eat because it might just take that long to get there. But we're going to be stuck in the house for hours. I need to have had something to eat. Anyway, we shall see. These traffic lights are taking the time. This is Pemberton Little in the distance. The rain's hitting more the back of the car. It's very late, people going through the red lights there. Yeah, first hail I've seen this winter. Proper hail. I mean, I've had little spots, but this is proper chunks of ice hail. Well, this road seems quiet, which is good. We get to Pemberton Railway Station and then we will turn left and then we'll turn right at the lights. I don't know what that car is doing ahead of us. It's too far away for you to see, but it did a hell of a swerve. Just because there was a car coming the other way. I mean, they're not driving a bus. The bad news is it's coming my way. remember, I'm driving a car in adverse weather conditions, but mainly I'm driving a car. I cannot always read what you write due to the fact that I'm driving a car. So don't be offended if I don't acknowledge what you've written. It's because I'm driving a car. But feel free to either put it in the comments if it's something important, or stick it in a live stream where I can actually read it, like, you know, when I'm playing games or when I'm doing the I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, which someone forgets I do. You can do it that way. I was joking. So yeah, we're going up and over the railway line. We're coming to what's quite new actually, the Primrose meal place, and they're building loads of houses on it. Used to be very industrial, this area. It's in wasteland as long as I've been in Wigan, as long as I've been aware of it anyway. And they're now building some houses. No more doctors or anything like that, but I mean, you know, no more schools, just houses. So yeah, this is an unpleasant day, and it's a completely different way, but like I've always said, the bad thing about Wigan is when the traffic's bad, it's bad. But the good thing about Wigan is you can actually go the other way around and it doesn't take that much longer. So we're actually going around Wigan town centre, but instead of going clockwise, we're going anti-clockwise. But we'll still end up in the same place. That's the thing about Wigan, you can go any direction and still end up where you want to be. So anyway, we're going to go on the road to nowhere. Someone complained about this because the police were on here and they got a ticket for speeding. It was on Facebook. I don't go on Facebook a lot. And all the comments were, well, why were you speeding? Which I thought were brilliant. It's not very well drained. Are doing anything. So we're on the road to nowhere. It is horrendous weather. See my tyre tracks in the rear view mirror. So yeah, this brings us out at the Betfred place. Needs to be in this lane anyway. So when you go under the bridge, the lane on the left turns up towards King Street, and this lane doesn't. So we need to be in this lane. and yeah, lovely weather for it. See, the road to nowhere is as popular as ever. See how many cars are coming straight on to where we just come from, and how many cars are trying to get round the corner. No matter what the council do, people still prefer to use. All these are queuing up to go around the corner. So there's the Betfred building we've just passed. We will soon be on our regular route. Oh, I've just figured something out. Oh, I might as well be in the left lane. Because I can cut out the Asda traffic lights if I do. So you can go past the Asda traffic lights and go up and round, but if I go this way, I can go around like I do when I go down up past the railway stations. Go around that way. So a bit of shelter from the rain. So the car hasn't figured it out yet, but yeah, we're underneath a bridge now. Yahoo! It stopped raining. Oh, no it hasn't. Crikey. Yeah, so this is horrendous. It's going to be better when we get on the motorway. That is for sure. Another reminder as well, I saw something about baked potatoes then, that corner of my eye. If you are making comments about stuff like that, you do it on the actual video, right, rather than on here. That would mean that other people can read it, and if it's positive, that's good, and they might decide to have a go as well, and or I actually get to see it because I get a notification of comments, even if the video's months or years old. I get to read all the comments that people put up. Occasionally I might get 50 comments in a day, but I'll be honest, that doesn't happen very often. So yeah, feel free to comment on the relevant video. Right, so the idea of this is come round here and then hopefully get through these lights, which we have, across the road, and up towards the Sally Army place. Got through them as well, which is good. And this cuts out Tesco traffic lights and Posh Mackey's. So you got the Skulls Henge on the hill to our right now. It actually says Skulls in fancy writing. Carved out of I've no idea why. Even the people who live in Skulls have no idea why. So yeah, we turn left here, we end up going towards Tesco, so I've come the other way around. So the Earl of Balcarres is ahead of us, and if we turn right, we end up in Ince and Hindley and all that kind of thing. But we're going straight on. So hopefully we've cut out all the traffic around Park because of Scott Lane being resurfaced, and then we've cut out all the traffic around Tesco lights as well. And we've done it in 50 minutes, which isn't that much longer than what it normally is. So Right, they'll get to go first because they get the filter the car's coming towards us, because obviously we use that filter when we're coming back. Yeah, don't forget, if you want to chat, you can chat amongst yourselves. But I can't read because I am driving a motorised vehicle of transportation. If you want to chat live, there's plenty of opportunities. If I'm playing games live, don't forget to click the notification bell. Or if I'm doing my What a Week That Was on a Friday night at 8 PM, or shortly, well, for a short while on a Saturday, I do a live broadcast of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, where I just look back on what's been going on and why I dislike Boy George so much. So someone's nicked the air conditioning unit off the side of the Earl of Balcarres. It's not worth $250,000 anymore, is it? Skulls. Actually, night skulls are in well now. So you've got Spar to the far left, BP on the right. What's that? 157.9. When I filled up last time, it was 154.9, and that was at a Shell garage just outside Inley, on the outskirts of Inley, between Inley and Atherton. There's a big puddle here. Yep. Lots of water running down here as well. You can hear it under the tyre. Hopefully it's going to be a little less trafficy. It's 10 to 3 and it's already going dark, which is always a worry. None of the houses that were on Homes Under the Hammer. There's a house that was under Homes Under the Hammer. Yeah, we're coming up now to the Crown Hotel over the canal. There's something, I'm getting a bit cold as well. Over the canal. Another big puddle. Now there's normally a massive puddle as you go into Atherton, so we'll see if that is occurring. So we go past the Crofters Arms, very nice pub. I don't think it's open anymore as a pub, but it is a nice building. 1700 it was built. Or 5 o'clock yesterday, depending on how you look at it. As we go around Dangerous Corner. Wow. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to going on the motorway. I even mentioned that puddle. and then drove through it anyway, which I didn't want to do. Thankfully there were no one on the pavement. Come round here. Car park there on double yellow lines. Most excellent, well done. The taxi parks on double yellow lines, just because you've got most of your car on the pavement doesn't make it legal. But it's a taxi driver, what do they know? No, we're now heading towards Black Rod. My word, this is terrible. Yeah, we got some puddles here. As soon as we end up in Black Rod, the road condition changes. Although a lot of this has been recently resurfaced. So it's nice to do this in daytime, to be fair. I use the term loosely. We go past Chamberlain garage doors. The ambulance station. Culture pub. There's no one sat in the beer garden. No, oddly there isn't. Who'd have thought? It's quite busy inside though, which is nice to see. The car's turning left, so we're all right. Oh. Obviously the big drops are the drops coming from the trees when you drive under the trees. Which is why it always baffles me why people shelter under trees in rain, because you actually get bigger drips landing on you and you're going nowhere fast. Plus, you're more likely to be struck by lightning than through a tree. Not that I'm saying it's lightning, I don't think there's going to be any lightning today, but there's definitely rain. Doing 30 mile an hour and I'm thinking this is too fast. I'm going on a motorway in a minute. May have to reconsider that. Car's coming around the roundabout. Come in front of us, so I'll leave the gap. Can't even see the stadium. And normally I say, you know, oh, I can see Windsor Hill Tower. I can't even see Windsor Hill. Never mind the tower. So these weather conditions are not the best. Well, I can just about make out Windsor Hill. Ugh. So we're now, look at this is the best plan I've ever had. We're heading on to the M61, which is crawling. Right. It is moving, but moving very, very slowly. Look at that idiot there thinking they're going to get through and somewhat quicker than other people. And they probably will, to be fair, because people let people like that in. That's why they get away with it. So we're on the M61 and we're doing 25 miles an hour, which I think is plenty fast enough. I got up to 35 mile an hour. There's no water movement from the cars in front. Like earlier on, we could make out where the van and the Mini had been in front of us on the roads. But at the moment, you're not really getting any of that because obviously there's not as many grids on a motorway. So there's more water on the motorway. Some black blue flashing lights ahead, but I think they're on the other carriageway. Coming towards us. Yeah. I've lost them again. Where have they gone? I definitely saw blue flashing lights. Unless they turned them off as they've gone past us. We're now doing 40 mile an hour. I have to say I'm not really feeling overly safe on here. That's going to pull in front of me, isn't it? Maybe not. We're now doing 30 mile an hour. I'm coming off here, but I do not like this. You can see the wave of water in front of the back tyre that car is pumping out. I'm sorry, Kara, but I'm going to have to go onto the air roads, which is going to take a lot longer. I've said that we're now doing no miles an hour. Back up to 20. Yeah, I was hoping I could at least get to the Waterman exit. I'm in Bolton. We seem to have picked up speed, but no, I'm coming off. My brake lights ahead on the motorway. So I'm going to go onto the A6 and hopefully it'll be a bit clearer. I've got an ambulance behind me. It's not flashing or anything. So this is the West Door. So we're now heading towards Chequers roundabout. Oh, this road is bad. I don't know whether you can hear that or not, but the water, you can actually see it's like two canals. I'm driving slightly off centre. I can't remember the last time. Come off here, I went this way, but anyway. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I was in your wet dream driving my car. Here we go. There's the horse statue on the right. Very pretty. Here we go, so here we go, so here we go. Well, this road is quieter. I'm not saying it's drier. Strange thing is, I'm not superstitious or anything, but yesterday evening I swapped my entire bedroom round, which means now it's easier to get in and out of the other side of the bed because I've spun the bed round. So you could say this morning I got out, well, this afternoon's Ashton-under-Lyne, I got out the wrong side of my bed. Yeah. But now it's the right side of my bed. Yeah. But yeah, then I get a phone call. So yeah, basically they're waiting for a doctor for my mum. But obviously they can take a while. So I'm travelling so that the carer can carry on with the rounds. And I can do that because it's a weekday and the traffic isn't normally too bad. Or I'm not in meetings trying to sort a new shop out, or I'm not going to Salford or whatever. So the Hulton Arms. Now this is basically turn left. You might even see, although I doubt it, the bus shelter on the bridge. No, it's a bit too far down the road. I know it's a wide angle lens at the moment. So we're now on the A6, which is running parallel to the M61, which I can see to my left and seems to be moving okay now. I'm a bit confused now. Unless whatever was causing the problem they've actually passed. So let's go back on the I think the man in front of me is thinking the same thing. So we'll go back on the M61. Does this van come off the M61? That means going back on the M61. As I will look like all the cars in front of us as well. But I managed to get through a couple of the lights. Are you going to bolt them or are you just no? Now I can see brake lights. But we're oh, decisions. Oh, let's go for it. It's quite a puddle. We see brake lights, but they're probably brake lights, hopefully for us coming on. Or not. God, I can hear them. Right, now I have to stay on until I get to oh yeah, this was a good choice, wasn't it? The grey van man and me are both kicking ourselves. But I'll come off at the A580. Because you remember the M60 has always got signs up saying road likely to flood. Don't fancy that particularly. So doing 30, we're still parallel to the road I've just come off, and I would have been further down the road by now, because we're now doing 25. But when I get to Walton, I've got all the traffic lights there, little Hulton traffic lights. Then I go underneath the M60 and then end up in Swinton with their traffic lights and whatnot. Look at that water in the hard shoulder, it's like a very long lake. So this is pretty horrendous. just joined us, yes, I normally do this on a Tuesday, but one of the carers from my mother has been in touch and said she's stuck with my mum waiting for a doctor to come, and it could be a few hours. Can I come and sit in? And I'm trying to get there, but yeah. Now I am not coming off the A666 because that is always a nightmare. I'm now thinking about coming off the A666. I'm doing 19 miles an hour. So yeah, it would have been better staying on the A666. On the A6, sorry. At least it's not hailing. There's a hell of a lot of writing on the next matrix. I mean, it's practically a monologue. Diverted traffic for the south. Use Ring Road. Diverted traffic for the south. Use Ring Road. West and south. What? Does that mean there's something going on the M6, which is why? No, there can't be anything going on the M6 because I went up towards Pemberton, and although there was traffic, it wasn't typical M6 blockage traffic around Pemberton. Although I've said that, if it was near Chorley, wherever the problem is, then it would send them down here, send them onto the Ring Road, send them onto the M62 and back onto the M6 again, rather than sending them off again. Yeah, me and Grey Van Man definitely kicking ourselves. Currently doing 20 mile an hour. Now this is the A666. Now I imagine a lot of people will be coming off here, which then means there's a delay at the roundabout. But once you get around the roundabout, it's a straight run into They've just joined us. I'm on an emergency-ish run to my mother's. She's unwell and waiting for a doctor. That's why I'm doing this on a Sunday rather than a Tuesday. However, I've had nothing to eat all day and I didn't have much tea last night either. So I do need to get something to eat before I end up going to mother's, because all the food she has I don't eat. Right, Grey Van Man is one vehicle ahead. He's going for it though. He's pulled into the M60, which I was not expecting. There he is, Grey Van Man. It is a man. The car in front's doing the same thing, but we're not. They flashed me for it, I didn't flash in. I didn't even comment on it or her. I will do if they stop to pull in. Look at the water here. You can hear it, can't you? Whoa. Right, yeah, I'm not going any faster than this. Literally aquaplane then. turn the steering wheel, nothing happened for a split second. Oh. Wow. Because the problems they've got when they build these roads is they need to put, obviously, tarmac down, but you don't want to leave too many big holes in it, because if you leave too many big holes in it, when it rains in winter, the water goes inside, and then when it freezes, water expands. And you know that, if you've got an ice cube tray and you filled it to the top with water and then put it in the freezer, and then you lift it out, the water's risen in the ice tray. What happens is, when it freezes in the macadam, it splits, and that's where you get your potholes and all that kind of stuff. The offset of that is, when it rains, the water can't get into the macadam, so it sits on top and gives us this interesting driving experience that we're all experiencing at the minute. Which is moderately terrifying. Welcome back. So yeah, that was a long outage. We're now on the road going into Manchester, or Salford initially, and the puddles have been horrendous. And still are, for that matter. So yeah, I got around the corner. That's where it cut off. And I'm now quite... Obviously the transmitter's gone down somewhere, because that was off for quite a while. We're heading into Salford now. Doing 40 mile an hour. Is the speed limit. Got a Mercedes that's come up behind me. Oh. Mercedes is going to try and push in front of us. Oh, it's not. It's going with us. What I'm trying to do is get out of the way of this Mercedes. Coming up from that car in the left, sorry. Not Mercedes, that. Or was that Mercedes pulled in behind me? I don't know, I've lost track now where the cars are. So we're now going towards Salford. I want to come off there. Yeah, I do actually. Because there's roadworks the other side of this junction. Come off here, go into the right hand lane, normally go into the left hand lane. You normally see me do what that car's doing. And then we go through Cheetham Hill and Broughton and that way around. This time we're going to go this way. Which will bring us out heading towards Salford City Centre. I don't know why that white car's gone down there again. To be fair, the traffic isn't actually that bad. Well, then again, it is a Sunday, so I suppose that makes sense. So we're now heading towards Stretford. This is a KFC that I tried to order a double gravy bucket, thinking it was for one person, and they didn't know I was talking about. So I ended up going to, coming down here, going to a different KFC which isn't that far away. And they knew exactly what I wanted, and then I nearly had a heart attack when I saw it. So there, these are the road ups I was on about. Right then, so we're running parallel with the road that we've just been on. Now these flats here have been reclad that many times in my life, and I actually think they look better with the brick than what they ever did with cladding, but obviously they took the cladding off because of the horrendous events at Grenfell. But I think they should put something up because it makes them look posh with the brick. Right then, so there's the Stretford McDonald's, which is the one which I may be going to this week to do a video. The rain seems to have eased off a little bit now. Right, we're going to turn left here. it's a miserable, horrible day. It looks quite bright on the camera, but it's like a... The sky looks like an Audi grey to me. Mind you, look out your window, you'll see what I mean. It is unpleasant. See the lights are on green for the filter for the cars coming from the right. They're now changing to red. They're now on red. We're in Manchester, so people ignore the reds. Now this is a handy road I've discovered since I've been bringing my mate to and from Salford. Cuts out quite a bit. At one point it would have been a main road, I would have thought. Fire station on the left coming up. They just let the rain put the fires out today. Particularly if it's high up, be nearer the clouds. Yeah, having a bit of a nightmare today trying to get 200 miles. So lots of new buildings around here and an old pub on the right. See what I mean about the red brick though? These buildings here on the left are red brick and I think are much nicer looking than clad buildings. Anyway, we go around here, past all these new builds, and it brings us straight out onto the ring road, right near the entrance to Mancunian Way. In fact, you'll see that massive bridge that they put in with the hugest crane ever in one go, the arched railway bridge. Not this one, obviously. That one. That got lifted up and put in place in one go. Wow. That was before they built the building behind it, because where that building behind it was, they actually built the crane to put this up. God knows what they're going to do if they ever take it down and need to replace it, because they put a building there now. Hopefully it'll be there for hundreds of years, so the building probably won't be. It's anything like Wigan Council, they'll knock it down after 30 years. Shame a train or something hasn't gone over it to give you an idea of scale of how big it is. But yeah, the other reason I know it is because I watched the architecture of the railway built and you come around and look at it. And the guy said, yeah, and then showed a picture of this massive crane. Oh wow. Now going over the canal. really is a horrible, miserable day. Right then, so we need to get in this lane, and this will take us over the Mancunian Way. Past all the new apartment blocks that have been built closer to the centre of Manchester, and ones that are being built. They always build the lift shaft first and then build around it. Wow. Wait for that car to pull in. Let's pull back again. Like a roller coaster, this road. Bridge, and we will turn right. Don't know what the hell that vehicle is. It's horrendous. on the 219 bus which goes to Ashton-under-Lyne, and also occasionally goes to Staley Bridge as well. Genuinely not a lot going on here. Seriously, they're on green for like 3 seconds. I think they were broke or something. Wow, an old VW Beetle. Right, pedestrian crossing in front of us has changed to red. Now green. Like to be out on a bike in this weather. Oh, we're still jogging. Crikey. Yeah, not the weather for that. I don't want to be out in the car in this weather, I'll be honest. This girl that's going to pull up next to me has just undertaken the car and then pulled back into the lane again to overtake me. It's an Uber taxi, there you go. Now it's braked and pulled in front of the car in front and then turned left at them lights, even though it was on my right. Taxi drivers, I'll tell you what. Unbelievable. Right then, so these are changing, yeah. Now whether the ones in front change again, I don't know. I mean, they will do at some point. There's another taxi. The black vehicle. It's the slowest getaway I think I've ever seen. It's only a bus lane Monday to Friday. It's Sunday today. That said, I'm pretty sure there's a left-only turn for this shopping centre we're about to approach. Yeah, there you go. Goes down to one lane again anyway. That's not how it works, mate. You think stood in the road, we're all going to stop and let you cross? I don't want the car behind me driving into the back of me, thank you very much. I've already been involved in something like that this year. So we're now in nearing Altrincham, not Altrincham, is it Altrincham? No, it's not Altrincham. What's it called? Oh, brain's gone. It's not Altrincham. Audenshaw, there you go, I knew it'd be on with A. We're heading into Audenshaw. Altringham's miles away. That would be going the long way around. We're passing that church with the lovely brickwork that just kind of carries on when the roof finishes, because they couldn't very soon to build a proper tower. That's an SR, 157.9. Not bad. It's 1 hour 20 minutes so far. Can't time that perfectly. Most of it pulls in front of us, which it's not doing, it's turning right anyway. There's a rainbow to my left. You might get a glimpse of it and go over here, but I doubt it, to be fair. It's too far to the left. Which means the sun's out somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know where the sun is at. The Maldives, possibly. Oh, load of smoke coming out of the back of that. Rather dilapidated 55 reg Transit. Amount of smoke coming out of that tranny. Wow, 2 cars following me through then. So I'm now coming on to crossing the tram lines. Turn left here, this is the road that we follow. There's a rainbow in front of us now, so you might see that one. I don't know whether it'll pick it up or not on the camera. So I'm too busy trying to get myself into a different lane, which I should be able to do once this car's passed, because there is a gap. Oh yeah, you can just see the rainbow. Rainbow, it was the other side of the rainbow I saw earlier. So yeah, there's a bit of a sunset going on behind me. It's very faint, which is why the rainbow's faint, I suppose. Filter off here because I need food. My tummy's rumbling. I know I can see the other side of the rainbow. I can now see both sides of the rainbow, but again very, very faint. Rainbow with a rainbow, up and down the streets and the houses, rained on animals. So parallel with the tram lines now. Oh, there's a tram there on the other side of the road. It's just as I said that, and I generally didn't see the tram. I was going to say, there won't be many trams running because it's Sunday. Lo and behold, there's a tram. Another new storage place there on the left. And then we've got a KFC, which is where I'm going, right in front of us. So yeah, all being well, I'll do another one on the way back. God knows how long it'll be because waiting for a doctor. So he might have already been, so it might be straight away, or it might be after midnight. God only knows. It's a bit of a queue, but it's not a massive queue. Not plenty for now. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you still are, and I will see you all again next time. Take care, thanks a lot, bye!